Hello students, now we are going to start our new chapter, constructors. This is the lecture 1 of constructor. We have previously studied about functions. I think you have gone through it very thoroughly. Now we are going to do about constructors. Constructor. First we will know what is constructor. A constructor is a member method having same name as that of the class name and is used to initialize variables of the object. Pay attention here. Constructor is just a member method which has the name as its class name. Suppose we have taken class ABC, then constructor is also a ABC. And constructor is just only to initialize your variables. It has only a work to for the initialization. In function with constructor without function is meaningless. Okay, so we have to use in each and every program, whatever program we make in Java has got a default constructor. Now when is our constructor called? Our constructor is each time an object is created by using new keyword. We create a constructor uh, with the help of object by using new keyword. At least one constructor, it could be a default constructor. A constructor is, as I previously told, in each and every program there is a default constructor, because for making a program, for executing a program, we need an object, and when object is needed, then it means there is a constructor. And constructor is evoked to assign initial values to the data members of the same class. It is used for initialization. Now pay attention here. You have to write down all the PPT matter in your classwork copy like a note. Make it clear, it should be neatly in your copy. Features of constructor. Now what are the features of constructor? There are 6 features of constructor. Constructor is defined with the same name as that of a function. Constructor is as the name of the class. Constructor is defined as the name of your class is. It is defined as the same name. Used only to initialize data members. It is used for to initialization. Automatically called while creating an object. It can be called automatically when we create a object, and it doesn't matter in return type. It has no return type, and our constructor is always public. Is overloaded automatically as it has the same name as that name of the class. It has the same name as the name of the class. Types of default constructor. Now what are the types of default constructor? See, there are types of constructor. There are two types of there. Generally there is a three types of constructor, but in ICC in 10th class you only study about two constructors. It is default constructor and parameterized constructor. The third constructor is your copy constructor. Now what is default constructor? A constructor that has no parameter is known as default constructor. In previous functions lecture you have seen about what is parameter list or argument. Like that only, the constructor which has not got any parameter list or argument, that is known as default constructor. And what is parameterized? A constructor that has parameter is known as parameterized constructor. If we want to initialize fields of the class with our own value, then use a parameterized constructor. Now see, we will compare default and parameterized. Here are the two examples. This is your default and this is your parameterized constructor. See students, we have taken class notebook, and see here class name and constructor name is same, notebook. This is your default constructor because it has no parameter list. Int a has been here zero initialized. We have here created void by this is your function, my method here printed, and we have here called, this is a where object has been created, new notebook, obj.myMethod, here function has been invoked. This is your default constructor. Now for the parameterized constructor, see, we have taken here a class example, string student name, int student name, example. Again, see here, this is your parameterized constructor, class name and constructor name is same, and here we have taken string name int age. This is your parameterized constructor. We have given here parameter list, student name student, student name is equal to name, student age is equal. Here see, we have initialized our values, here we have initialized our variables. Now we have here a function of display, void display function we have used, and we have printed student age. There we have created an object, and here we have called a function. This in here we have given the value in the parameter list. This is your parameterized constructor, and this is your default constructor. In default we have no parameter list, in parameterized we have got a parameter list. Now what is constructor overloading? See, constructor overloading, this just comes as a definition in your exam. Just know what it is. Constructor overloading is a concept of having more than one constructor with different parameter list in such a way that each constructor performs a different task. Suppose we have given two constructors in each program, and it will perform different type of functions. Okay. Now this is example. This is a parameterized constructor. See, box, and this is your default constructor. Again, constructor overloading is there. This is your parameterized constructor, and here we have, this is your function, and function has got written because here this, see, here it has been used a data type. Now we will come to next page. Here we have called our function, all the words. See here, first parameterized constructor, here second, here default constructor, then again parameterized constructor, all had been created object with the help of new keyword. And here we have done about our function, and here we have called a function. See, here function has been called with the help of the constructor. This is our constructor overloading. Now we will take one example of constructor. It will be a parameterized constructor. See, go through the question. First, what we are going to do, go through the question each and by line. Now we are going to make a program. See, note it down your class for copy, all of you. We have made a class of employee salary cell, and here we have taken a parameterized constructor. All the constructor has been for the string name, it is n, employee number, it is en, and basic for BS. We have not taken this in parameter list because we have to do function with the help of these variables in this, where we are computing. We will get DA from basic into this. We are going to get HRA with basic into this. We are going to get PF basic into this. And then gross salary GS, we are going to get basic plus DA plus HRA. Like that, net is equal to GS minus PF. Now we are going to compute, this is a function, this is your constructor. Pay attention here, this is your constructor, parameterized constructor, and this is your function. We are going to display, this is your all printing statement function. Now we are main program here. We have here got input stream reader. We have got variable for this all. You can use same variable here also. Now printing statement, we have inputted here number. Now here we have called our function. So parameter is there in the constructor parameterized. So we have to play input value here, nm, em. Nm is for name, string en for enm, and bs for bsal. And these are two functions, compute function here, and here display function. Now class, write it down in your classwork copy very neatly. I'm going to send PDF of this PPT. All matter should be in your class register, and through worksheet I'm going to give you further more programs of constructor. Revise it very properly.